What's up, fellas? Got a bit of a noisy fan going. Teddy's barking the shit out of the upstairs. Someone's outside. But I got a stogie going. Life is good. You can probably see another video that I filmed like 2 minutes ago. First time smoking stogies in my house. I came to the realization that it's been minus 30 here day in and day out. It's actually pretty warm here today. It's minus 4. Life without cigars sucks, so I'm smoking stogies in my house. I'm gonna get a good air purifier. I know the one I'm gonna get. I'll put that. I don't know. Anyway, I just couldn't wait. I own the house. Why not smoking it? So I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The secret is, as I turn away, the secret is that it's another realization that I came to today when I was talking to a buddy of mine. It's never been easier to be successful. Because you got to think of two things. One, you got to think of the market. We are the most consumer-driven society ever. People buy things to impress people they have no need or no reason to impress. We buy things simply for the sake of buying things. Everyone buys things. People's credit is overdrawn. People buy things that they don't need. They buy things just for show. They buy things they can't afford. If you have something to sell, if you have something of value, even if it's information, people are going to buy it. If it's quality information that actually helps them, people are more likely to buy it. The second thing is that, or the second thing you got to know or you got to look at, is that the competition's never been weaker. So the competition's never been weaker. Think about stogies inside. You gotta ash them all the time. So you gotta think of it like this. You're competing against people who think that laziness is a right. You're basically running a marathon against an obese person, against a bunch of all your competition's obese, and all of them think that being obese is who they are, and it's their right to be obese. You're competing against people who are so, what's the word, balls? They're so entitled. They're so entitled that they think that their desires are who they are, and then that their desires should be the things that their desires for what they want now should be what they aspire for in life. That's who you're competing against. You're also competing against a bunch of people who don't think success is for them. They think that where they're born determines where they die. History's proven this incorrect time and time again. There's 2 Forbes studies. One found that 70% of billionaires are self-made in America. Obviously the world is different. You got most money's handed down everywhere else. So if you're born in America, Canada, one of these free nations, you're more likely to, our billionaires are more self-made than not. Another stat said 40%. Regardless, that amount, those numbers should prove to you that insane wealth can be earned if you have good ideas and if you work hard. But history has also proven this wrong. You look at James Cook, you look at Napoleon, you look at John D. Rockefeller, once the richest man on the planet. You look at Sam Walton, once the richest man on the planet. All these guys, they're self-made, completely self-made. Like, completely self-made. So the competition you face has never been weaker. The market's never been bigger. All you have to do is do what other people aren't doing. Other people aren't waking up early. They're not hustling. They're not working their asses off. They're also not stepping back, thinking about what they're working on and focusing on the most important tasks. I'll show you a book. Okay. This book, Deep Work, is a must read. Everyone should read that book just to understand the kind of work you should be doing. There's another book called Essentialism and The One Thing. Both those books are also necessary and required reading. If you want clarity in life, Thoughts of a Philosophical Fighter Pilot, the Bible, The Daily Stoic, Meditations, Letters from a Stoic by Seneca. Those books help provide clarity. If you can detach, think about what you're doing. Let me let the pup in, hold on. He wants to come in, he hates cigar smoke though. He's been a bad boy today. So, the competition you face has never been weaker. People are not willing to do what they have to do to win. They're not willing to live as better men. They're not willing to acquire better virtues. They're not willing to be more disciplined. We live in a society, in an age, where our desires in the present take precedence. Think about that. People actually think that what they desire in the moment is who they are, and thus it should be pursued. That's ridiculous. If you believe that, you will get no work done. If you believe that, you will be a fat person. If you believe that, you'll be addicted to porn. If you believe that, you'll be a slave to those desires. But you're not like that. You're a worker. You know that you can determine what you want most instead of what you want now, and take action on what you want most. So it's just a quick message. The competition's never been weaker. The market's never been bigger. Our society is driven by purchasers, consumers. People are buying, buying, buying. To top that off, you have someone here that buys a lot of books. But I also read a lot of books. The point is, if you spend your money, spend it on things that help you improve. I buy programs, I join masterminds, I buy a shitload of books, I spend money on self-improvement. What I'm limiting like a lot more, is spending money on things that don't fit. Here you come. Come up here, buddy. Come up. Alright. That don't fit. I'm not spending money on things that don't fit that idea of what I want most. So, that should be encouraging to you. It should be encouraging to me. When you look at the competition, they're not willing to work late hours in the night. They're not willing to work weekends, and people want vacations. They want the easy life. If you want the easy life, you better be willing to work 30 years, 7 days a week to create it. So get after it. It's never been easier to be successful. That's it.